Welcome to the Leading Sheep webinar series on electric fencing, with this episode featuring Rob Doro from Gallagher talking about electric fence designs.
There's some fence designs here that are typical of some of the installations that we see around the place. It's important that whilst the demonstrations or the illustrations there, the wire placements and configurations can be changed. Some are based on our southern counterparts down in lower New South Wales, Victoria, what have you, whereas some of the other illustrations are more typical for us here in Queensland. So, the first slide there is actually an offset, hot tip lock set there that actually allows you to power up either side of the fence. Very effective in the addition to existing fences, where a lot of people may have fabricated fence, that they can add those products in relatively cost effectively and get some extra life out of the fence, and also and create a much more effective barrier against the pressures that we're currently under. The price is quoted there, an indicative price only, subject to your input costs and to where you may be purchasing products. And it can also be depending on post spacings and all that sort of stuff, and your terrain, whether you're at Mitchell or St George and you've got relatively flat country, or whether you're at Inverell or something where the country is a lot more hilly, and that will obviously the placement of those products determines the actual cost of the job. That the second slide there is a typical, what we would class a 7 or 8 wire multi-wire ferrule fence, and as you can see there, as I was saying earlier, like we're recommending that we use porcelain products to create longevity in the fence, but also to minimise that maintenance that we would see otherwise. Again, there the configuration or the placement of the wires in the diagram. Typically in my area, in southeast Queensland, northern New South Wales, we would tend to have an earth wire on the top of the fence, basically as cheap insurance for lightning protection, and we would also have an earth wire very close to the ground at the bottom of the fence. So, and again, that system would be run all earth return. So basically, with the earth return system, wherever we take a live wire on the fence to take the power out, we take an earth wire as well, so that we continually connect that earthing network all the way back to the earth station at the homestead or at the energizer. Another design there, and quite typically used in many applications, is a sloping fence design. As you can see, there's little short pickets that are holding the hot wires away from the existing fence. Very effective on old netting fences and that, where we've got a lot of loose wire and that sort of thing, that we can get the live wire away from that fence, so that to minimise those maintenance and any possibility of shorting. Very, very cost effective as well, and there is a myriad of products available on the market, whether it be poly droppers or whatever, that will accommodate that type of fencing.